Good afternoon, everybody. We are here at the Dover Arena in Dover, New Hampshire, where the Alvirne-Milford Admirals are back on the road and are facing off against the Portsmouth-Newmarket Clippermules. As always, Edison Tan with Blake Santana.
With Nate Ritchie sitting next to us. So
Nate Ritchie beside us.
If you hear the random obnoxious voice next to us, it's just Nate. Love you,
Random
Nate.
obnoxious voice. That's rich. Well, the Admirals come in with a whole lot of playoff implications lying on this game. The biggest one being is that the magic number for tonight is 3.
Yep. So, all right. Actually, I'm going to get into this, right?
Let's do it.
The magic number is 3. However, the magic number is actually technically 4. But a win tonight would drop it down to 1 because it would be an Alvirne win, a Portsmouth-Newmarket loss, and the Admirals would have the tiebreaker over the Clippermules.
Sweet. And
That would drop the magic number with the Clippermules to 1. In order to drop the magic number officially down to 1 tonight, it would require a St. Thomas Aquinas loss or tie against Somersworth Co-Brown. So,
all right.
Right here, we can drop the magic number to 2.
And we are more than in control of our destiny.
Absolutely. So, if everything goes, if St. Thomas either loses or ties to one of either Somersworth Co-Brown tonight or Spalding at 1 o'clock on Saturday, then the Admirals just need to win tonight and win on Saturday, and they're in the playoffs for the first time since 2018-2019, their first year as a co-op.
Wow. That's, oh my gosh. The first time in this co-op's history is what you're saying.
Second time in the
Second time, okay.
Our first year as the co-op, we made it.
Oh, all right.
But it's been since then since this team has seen playoff action that was earned.
Wow. Portsmouth-Newmarket, just like switching sides, they need a lot of help, and they aren't quite in control of their own destiny right now.
Not even remotely. And if I'm not mistaken, they have a rather tough schedule afterwards.
Yeah.
They play us at Winnicott this week. And then it's Dover, Spalding, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a gauntlet.
They are in for a gauntlet. They currently sit at 3-8-1. But one thing about this Clippermules team that was very evident even when you saw them is that this team plays with a whole lot of heart.
They play really hard. Their goaltending is fantastic. I think Dave, what was it he said, 65 saves against Merrimack?
Yeah.
And the 2-1 loss?
That is freshman Will Clark.
That is absurd.
Will Clark. From Newmarket High School. Only about a quarter of this team is from the tiny little school of Newmarket High School that hosts 8th through 12th grade. And as a freshman, and as a freshman, he has come up and played for this Clippermules team, and oh my gosh, he's making the most of it.
Absolutely.
He's got the spirit, and look at some of these losses. Only the max he allowed was a 5-goal loss. Okay, he has a 7 against Winnicott, a 6 against Oyster River. But some of these other ones are 2 3-goal games.
I mean, I actually made the trek to Manchester to go watch that game in Merrimack. Don't ask me why I decided to do that. I was just bored one night.
Yeah.
I think that was the night that I came and sat with you at the planning board meeting because I was bored. But I don't know, this Portsmouth-Newmarket team, and I know I say a lot, like, records don't tell the whole story. Scores don't tell the whole story. Holy crap, this team is an example that, like, 3-8-1 is not the story.
Yeah.
Because they very easily could have won that Merrimack game. You know, had it not been for...
Yeah. And even watching them warm up right now.
Fantastic play by James Brew on the other end.
Crazy, huh?
Then we're talking about
James Brew's talent for a different team. Not only that, a team that is numero dos or numero uno in the division? Numero dos.
They're only a half game behind Winnicott, but they did beat Winnicott, so they do hold the tiebreaker. That's going to be interesting later, like in the playoffs. Merrimack and Winnicott.
Yeah.
That's a matchup you and I need to keep an eye on.
For sure. As for the Admirals gunning for an 8 or a 9 seed, who would that realistically put us against?
Spalding, Somersworth, Co-Brown, could be Goffstown. That upper echelon, right? It's got, Merrimack, Winnicott, Dover. Dover in the standings is really weird because they have 3 ties. So the way that works, right? This is how a tie works in NHIAA.
2 points.
So it's 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have 2 ties, it's like you have a win and a loss out of those ties. When you have 3, it's like you have a win, a loss, and a tie added to whatever your win-loss is. When you're trying to factor out the tie, because when you're doing standings, right, you want to try to factor out those ties.
Yep.
So the Admirals, technically, right, if you really want to dig into it, are 6.5, 6.5, and 0.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So your goal is to factor out ties. Dover's really weird because you can factor out 3 games from their schedule. So they're already almost guaranteed over 500. They only they only have 7 wins. If the Admirals win tonight, we have 7 wins. Which, by the way, matches the total from last season.
Just not even close to the same amount of games.
No, we still have, 4 games after tonight?
Yep.
One of them against the lowly Timberlane Owls, who, in theory, if they can beat Winnicott, will still be alive tonight. I'm sorry, they're not beating Winnicott.
I would play Powerball and then bet on Winnicott to lose to Timberlane and see which one I would do first. And I would bet you I'd hit the jackpot before Timberlane beat Winnicott.
Well, you can't play Powerball for another 2 years.
Sadly.
Or no, another year. You're 17.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if the narrative changes, though.
I don't think so. Now, as for these Admirals, this is a team, I'm going to be very honest with you, I don't remember what they did 2 years ago. But Portsmouth-Newmarket came into Skate 3 and battled the Admirals. It was a tight game.
It was a very tight game. Well, not very, very tight, but like...
Their star senior graduated.
Yeah.
Finally. And, you could say, yeah, well, a lot of our star seniors graduated. But we also have retained a lot of talent. We have had some stars break out. I mean, we've been singing the praises of the Killer Bees all year long. And we've also been singing the praises of the goaltender warming up right now, Kian Corcoran. But we have one familiar senior that has been a key piece on this team since he got here. And that's Trent Scarborough. He'll be in net tonight for the Admirals. And I'm telling you right now, it's that kid and his goaltending counterpart that will determine just how far this team can go.
Yeah. No, it even showed against North Souhegan on Monday. I mean,
that was a fantastic game.
Yeah, he played fantastically. You let up 3 goals, it happens, but no, he played strong in that game, flashing the pads the entire time, showing off the glove. I mean, he was all tuned up and firing on, I wouldn't say all cylinders, but just
almost
about.
All of them. It's like when I put my Civic on eco mode.
Yeah.
All but one.
All but one.
I thought Ronnie just shot a glove. He shot like the bucket or whatever. Speaking of shooting gloves, can we talk about whatever the garbage that was Brandon Callahan's celebration the other day?
Yeah, the little selfie
stick.
I mean,
he's such a goofball.
He is a goofball, but it was a funny celly. It was a funny attempt at a celly. If he pulled it off, it would have looked cool.
But it was so great, and dude, I loved your call too. He failed the celly, but you know how it goes.
You know how it is, yeah.
That was hilarious. When I was going back and finding the goal calls for Scott, I was in tears. I was sitting there editing.
I was watching it too, yeah, and I was laughing. I'm also sorry about that second Brandon Callahan goal where you were saying something and I just totally cut you off because I saw the play going the other way.
Oh, good. No, dude, you got to do your job. I don't mind that.
All right, and
well, we already killed 10 minutes.
Well,
we could go all night.
We could go all night. We'll be here. Well, let's let public address take it away.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Portsmouth-Newmarket Clippermules, hosting the Admirals from Alvirne-Milford High Schools. Starting today for the Admirals in goal number 29, Trent Scarborough. Defenseman number 3, Landon Bryan. Defenseman number 7, Kate Bouchard.
Yay, he got one.
The left wing is number 4, Cedric Polio. Center number 2, Bryce Larco.
Oh, but he got Larco.
And right wing number 26, James Namath. The rest of the Admiral skaters.
It was close.
Close enough.
And for the Clippermules in goal today, number 30, Will Clark. Defenseman number 10, Patrick Slogan. Our other defenseman on that line, number 14, Johnny Forrest. Left wing is number 4, Cal Rothstein. Center number 25, Gabe Ferreira. And the right wing, number 19, Dom Eaton. The rest of the Clippermules. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem.
All right. Well, it is about time for Landon Bryan and the Admirals to get this thing started.
Thank you for taking the camera for a second, man.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, we're all a team here.
A TM.
A TM. What's a TM?
Well, what's a Bryan? I can't bully PA too hard. It's not an easy job. I learned that the hard way in Hudson Youth Baseball.
Now batting for Roger Jones, Hunter Allen.
I'll never forget that.
You can't even deny that you did that either. That's the funny part.
Now batting for Roger Jones.
For those of you who don't get why Edison and I are in tears, the name is Roger Allen, and the kid's name was Hunter Jones. But Edison's just not smart.
So it's now batting for Roger Jones.
Hunter
Allen. Like, as if nothing was wrong either. So we get set to play. We Max Russman versus Bryce Larko. And Larko's going to win the draw. Comes back to Brian, and he'll push it ahead for Nemeth. Clippermules with it, and they'll dump it into their own bench. Larko teeing up a shot, and it was stopped. Now Bouchard takes it, gives it to Brienne. Brienne finds Beaulieu. Beaulieu drops for Larko. Larko whips it around the boards. Nemeth gets on it, and it's taken away by Russman. Now Nemeth with it. Nemeth almost lost it around the boards.
Surprised Larko didn't get called for tripping there.
Larko on it again as he just whipped it past wide to Beaulieu, and then Beaulieu gets bumped down.
Dare I say cross-check down.
Almost a cross-check. It could have been.
How dare I compliment the officials? Don't I know that they'll just immediately screw something up afterwards?
Clippermules taking and dumping into the zone. It was Russman. Now it's Callahan over to Gannis. Gannis with some speed, gaining the zone. Gannis shot, stopped by Clark. That's in the corner. Callahan with it. Callahan gives up top for Ricard. Ricard shot off the pad of Clark. Now it's Mason Tompkins on it. Callahan backhands it in front, nobody there. It's played out of the way by the Clippermules. And now finding the zone, no icing. And Tompkins flips it up for Callahan. Callahan pushing it ahead, Gannis gets on it. Gannis tried to find Atwood there. Pass just got tipped away from him. Now the Clippermules go the other way, it's Slover dumping it in. Ricard to Tompkins. Tompkins spins on his backhand, flips it up. Now a chance for the Clippermules. The shot is blocked and turned around and fired wide. Now it's Ricard sending it around the boards. Callahan with the body, keeping it away. It's Grant Herbertson with it. They'll give it off to Patrick Slover. Now at the boards, Clippermules going the other way. Quick shot turned aside by Scarborough. That was Dominic Eaton on the shot. Now it's Bouchard. Bouchard to Beaulieu with some open ice. Beaulieu gaining the zone. He shoots one, and it goes wide. Now another chance by Nemeth in front. He couldn't find the net. Now it's Larko on it. Down in the boards, and Nemeth levels a kid. No call.
What else is new? Nemeth making a big hit.
It's his old-fashioned. It's like Dunkin' and Donuts. Now Larko spin the other way, turning and shooting, and it's turned aside by Clark. Now Nemeth on it. Nemeth driving in the net. Nemeth now behind the net. He leaves for Larko. Larko on it with his backhand. Flips it over, tries to get it to Nemeth. And they're both going and mowing down Clippermules down in the boards. How's Larko on it? In front for Beaulieu, backhander stopped by Clark. And it's flipped out of play by Bryce Larko.
Oh, wow, I got the clock right. Sweet.
Admirals starting to show some offensive control, but Will Clark doing what he does best, and he is turning aside each and every chance. Second line on for the Admirals. Atwood, quick shot, turned aside by Clark. Now Gannis loses it. Clippermules try to go the other way. It's Eaton trying to break free, but he could not. Now it's Bouchard with some speed. He leaves for Callahan, and the Admirals are offsides. Were you just like a second off?
I was 1 second off.
Dang. That's the worst feeling.
It's so depressing.
Now they're having Brian come up onto the draw. So it's Bouchard trying to get it down low to Atwood. Atwood trying to push ahead.
Thank you.
He's taken down, and that will result in the Portsmouth-Newmarket penalty as it's touched up by Gabe Ferreira. We're going to see the Admirals on their first power play of the game. 11:23 left to go in the first. Admirals. What?
That was definitely a
Yeah.
blatant hook.
all day long.
The problem of 2 play-by-plays and 2 videographers here.
Trying to figure out who's doing what.
First world problems.
Larko trying to fly one across, and it was deflected.
Clippermule penalty. Number 10, Patrick Slover, 2 minutes for hooking at
Now
11:23.
Tompkins gives to Bouchard, then to Beaulieu. Beaulieu going the other way with it. He's all on his own. Beaulieu coming up the wing. He's it back for Gannis. Couldn't quite get him there. Now on it is Tompkins. Tompkins, Bouchard, one-timer stopped by Clark.
Yay, I got it that time.
Yeah. What does that
Such
leave
a
us with?
nerd.
10:55 and a minute 32 left on the penalty to Slover. Such a nerd, is that what you said?
I'm such a nerd, yeah.
Well, that makes 2 of us. As they'll play it off the glass twice, and it'll come down into the Admiral zone. Cade waits behind the net. Admirals regrouping. So give it off to Gannis. Gannis with a whole head of steam. Leaves for Larko. Oh, sorry, that was
That
Larko.
was Larko, you're right.
Bouchard with it. Bouchard hanging on to it. Pushed ahead, and he's going to have to fight back for that one. As Tompkins does it for it. Gannis leaving down low for Larko. He's going to be pushed into the boards by Rothstein. Now Bouchard. Leaves for Atwood. Atwood skating. Pass across. Gannis waits, shoots, and it's wide.
I thought Gannis was going to go high blocker, just snipe it.
That's what I was waiting for. I thought he was going to do it right off the pass. Now it's Beaulieu with it. Beaulieu gaining the zone again, and he is leveled. Big hit right there. Atwood on it. Goes back for Brienne. Brienne to Nemeth. Nemeth now.
HGTV
being
is not
the zone.
responsible for anything said by players,
Nemeth
coaches,
shoots,
fans,
and
or
it's
officials.
blocked. Now a chance for Callahan, and he finds the glass. And the Clippermules get a cheap clear, and that'll kill the penalty. Callahan dumping it into the zone. No icing.
I think it was because there was Clippermule player back.
What'd you say?
I think it was because the Clippermule player was so far back.
Callahan also just shot it like straight from the red line too. Now Atwood a chance and finds the blocker of Clark. Now it's Atwood again. Atwood passing it back for Corey Tompkins. Tompkins on it. Pass down low. It's Nemeth and
We
it's
still have
blocked.
4 forwards out
And
there.
a
Oh, my
huge clear
goodness.
into the high netting. Well, that's one way to not ice the puck.
Has this exact same effect. I get to do a nauseating pan. Sorry about that. Yeah, you can do that.
Only the best. Now it's Baza. Tompkins got his shot blocked. Now it's Mason Tompkins with it. His shot gloved up by Will Clark. I like Mason and Corey on the ice at the same time. Hopefully some 1-2 action there. Still scoreless with 8:39 left to go in the first as the camera starts to run away. Now Corey off the draw. His shot caught up in skates. Now it's pushed ahead. Player almost falls on it. Now Eaton with it. He gets held up by McLeod, and
there's
he's
a
down on the
Clippermule.
ice.
Yep. We're going to do this.
Yeah, Dominic Eaton. He sits right up, but
Huge hit from McLeod.
yeah.
That one didn't feel good.
No, I could imagine. Good to see that he was all right after contact.
You got to come off the ice. Don't have a choice there, buddy.
Sadly. And we will stay 5-on-5. Business as usual.
It was just because of the injury.
Yep. You really do hate to see those kind of things. Even if he does come up perfectly fine.
It still
just not-
sucks. Like,
yeah. Totally agree with you there.
Yes,
Not
I'm all
proud of
for
it again.
physical hockey, but also I don't want anybody getting hurt.
There's a limit. Can't have too much of a good thing as the Admirals ice the puck. And Nate Ritchie takes another pepperoni from my mini pizza.
I wouldn't let Richie take anything.
I don't know why I'm letting it happen.
He's a raccoon.
He's a raccoon. He's a raccoon with a white Admirals hat. It's hard to miss. Clippermules win the draw. It's taken up top. Shot is blocked. It's held up pretty hard by McLeod as he muscles down another man. Now
McLeod just took on 2 Clippermules like it was nothing.
That was kind of insane. Now Eaton right back on ice as this quick shot gets turned aside by the stick of Scarborough. Now it's Slover on it.
Oh, that wasn't McLeod, that was Nemeth.
Oh.
That makes more sense.
That makes way more sense. Are you kidding me?
I mean, we love Dylan McLeod, but
yeah,
that makes a lot more sense.
As Eaton turns the corner and fires it wide. Yeah, that's our James Nemeth. Held on to by the Clippermules, and it's taken away.
Good keep, Seti.
Great keep by Beaulieu. Now Larko on it. Larko dekes around, gives Nemeth one-timer off the blocker of Clark. Now Bouchard settles it. His shot goes just wide. Beaulieu with it. On the boards, he gets knocked down. And shoved
yeah, that's
again.
a cross-check.
Oh, man.
Big
Oh,
hit
wow.
by Nemeth.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
And the headlock? Wow. Wednesday Night Raw, as they call it. It's not what they call it, but...
Oh, this will be fun to sort out.
For these, I just hang tight because I don't know what the refs will issue as far as a penalty. It's like Mario Kart item boxes. They'll take Johnny Forrest to the box, and we'll see who goes for the Admirals.
If anybody.
I'm sure they'll take someone off.
Bryce Larko.
Bryce Larko. Okay. Now, do they just offset, or do we play 4-on-4?
I don't know.
If it's, yeah, that's a good point. Most of the time, if it is matching, it'll just be 5-on-5, so we'll see.
Was it like they were... I have the camera sitting on the ref so they can...
negotiate. We'll see what they tell the timekeepers. 6:51 left to go in the first. Score still knotted at 0. Admirals have had a whole lot of looks, but they've been met by the blocker and pads of Will Clark every single time.
I count 5 Admirals. I count...
I see
5
2 on the
Clippermules.
board. Well, I see another 2 on the board.
I see a power play for the Admirals. That's what I'm seeing right now. So what I think it is I think there's a penalty for the initial cross-check on Beaulieu.
Yeah.
And then there's a roughing matching after the fact. And the Clippermules have the extra man in the box.
All right. I'll just say it now so I don't forget. Cool! The Admirals get another power play, this time with 6 minutes 51 on the clock. Dennis loses out on the draw, and Bouchard will have to play it from the Admiral zone. Sends it to Beaulieu, up to Gannis. Gannis on the move. Brandon Gannis gaining the zone. Tried to get some room on the wing, he couldn't. Now it's Atwood with it. Atwood down low to Gannis. Gannis still on it. He's out for Brienne. Brienne's shot turned aside by Clark. Now it's Bouchard. Bouchard goes all the way around. Gannis with it. Gannis' shot. Down low. Rebound. And it's stopped by Clark. Absolutely denied. Just a great keep by Mason Tompkins. Tompkins waits. Tried to find Beaulieu there. Now it's Tompkins on it again. Waits for Beaulieu. Beaulieu on it. He'll go behind the net again. Now to Gannis. Gannis, shot blocked. Now he's on it again. And it comes off a gap in the boards. That'll be slung around and cleared by the Clippermules. Now Tompkins with it. Tompkins fires up for K. Bouchard. Bouchard's got Atwood with him. It's a 2-on-3, and it's knocked aside. Now Gannis with it at center ice. Gannis will skate back to the Admiral zone. He leaves for Briand. Briand on it. Gives to Bouchard. Sorry, I almost lost the name there.
Only reason why I knew is because there was an A there.
That's true. It's Briand. Tipped up by Atwood. And now Corey Tompkins with it. Tompkins finds Gannis. He'll shoot it from the blue line, and it's wide.
That would have been hilarious if it went in.
That would have been amazing. As the Clippermules sling it out and clear it. Time expiring on the trading penalties. Both of the original players still in the box, but we go back 5-on-5.
Yeah, they'll stay in the box.
Atwood takes it away. Atwood on it in the boards. Comes out with some room. Atwood, pass across. Callahan hits the post. Now trying to settle it again. Pushes it up for Atwood. Now Atwood sends it back around. Callahan on it. Callahan gives to Corey Tompkins. Tompkins waiting. Tompkins out in front. Couldn't find anyone. Callahan gets to it though.
I think he was hoping Atwood would have been there, and he wasn't.
And he'll just step aside. It comes out to Briand in the neutral zone. Briand to try to find Callahan there. Pass didn't quite connect. Clippermules on it. It's put up by Jesse Court. Court gaining the zone, and he'll smack it around the boards.
Two Clippermules collide.
Yeah. Seems to be a common theme with our opponents. They've been colliding with each other a whole lot. Now Callahan skates it up. Callahan with a little bit of room, and he whiffs on the shot.
We're going to the power play.
All the way down to the boards, and
We're
Clippermules
going
are going to the
again.
box once again. Now it's Callahan on it, and it's touched up. And for the third time in this game, Portsmouth-Newmarket will be going to the box to give the Admirals their third power play. This time, 3:26 left on the clock. That won't leave much good time on 5-on-5.
You know, I'm okay with all this man advantage time. It makes up for all the time that we should be on the man advantage and we're not, usually.
It's true, it's true. Beaulieu pushing ahead on the draw, and it's taken away. Now Kay Bouchard on it. Over to Gannis. Gannis' shot stopped by Clark. Now it's Gannis on it again. Shooting again, it's off the pad. And now puck comes off of Bouchard's body. Keeps it in the zone. Beaulieu with some room. Steps up, pass across, and they score! Brandon Gannis waiting cross crease. And he buries it by Clark to give the Admirals a power play goal and a 1-0 lead. That was genius right there. Beaulieu finding some room, stepping up. Gannis right there too, and he just buried it.
Yep, that's what you need.
Absolutely what you need.
Just make sure I don't get
Bowser will come out to take the draw against Ferreira. And Clippermules win it. Played up ahead by Eaton. Can't get by Bouchard. Ferreira dumps it in the zone, and it's Briand with it. Briand flips it up ahead. McLeod going to work, and he's taken into the boards.
Corey was offsides.
It looked like it, but
He
he also just
very
got held
offside.
up physically.
Those goals scored number 24, Brandon Gannis. Assisted by number 7, Kay Bouchard.
And now it's
And number
Briand
4,
firing it
Cedric
off the
Beaulieu.
glass, and
And
it's
the goal
played by
was
Johnny
3-1
Forrest.
in the first period.
Forrest down to Slover. Slover up ahead, and it'll find the Admiral zone and go for icing.
Why is that penalty still up on the board?
This is a great question. I don't know.
Also,
Nobody in
Ed,
the
would it
box.
make more sense if we switch spots?
I think so, but that'll be a matter for intermission.
Yeah, we'll do
which
that
will
in
come up
intermission.
in 2 minutes. My Coke is an awful long way away. I'll just say that right now.
Poor soul.
Bouchard on it, quick shot, turned aside. And now it comes down into the Clippermules zone. The icing
Icing.
waved off. Mason Tompkins with it. Tompkins gives to Beaulieu. Beaulieu firing it ahead. Now Nemeth fighting for it. Nemeth's got it. He will backhand it into the zone. Now it's Forrest. Sends it off the glass. Now it'll go all the way down for yet another icing. $1:42 left to go. The Admirals break off for their first goal of the game. The only goal of the game. I don't know why I say that. The first goal of the game. It's the only goal of the game.
Well, it was the first goal of the game. You're absolutely right.
As now, Bouchard with a quick shot that got turned aside by
That
Clark.
would have been hilarious if we scored right there.
Oh my gosh. It's kicked ahead. Shot goes just wide. That was Jesse Court all on his own. Now, a whole lot of physicality.
Yep, we're going to power play again.
And the Admirals will get their 4th power play of the game for a big shove on Landon Briand, and he's just sitting in the boards, chilling.
That's an almost Friday post.
What'd you say?
That's an almost Friday post.
Yeah. That'd be a funny Friday post. Landon Briand having a seat as the Admirals go on a power play. I'm sorry, Lando.
Love
I
you,
hope
Landon.
we're still good. I love you, Landon. But just, it's so funny. Briand is just a great call.
I'm surprised they didn't hear Tanya. It's Briand!
It's Briand!
Oh, whoa. It's a double minor?
Oh, hey, wait a minute. What?
Well, didn't see that.
Oh, no, they have 2 in the box. It's 5-on-3. Oh, my God, that's bad.
I don't know how they got 2 in the box. Not going to complain, but the Admirals will go
That's
5-on-3.
bad. That's bad.
Brian from behind.
Yeah, both hit Briand from behind. Now it's Gannis. He's back from Mason Tompkins. Tompkins down to Bouchard. Bouchard hanging on to it. Gets to Tompkins. Tompkins to Gannis. Gannis settles. Quick shot, and it's stopped by Clark.
I'm not sure I agree with the fact that there are 2 Portsmouth-Newmarket players in the box, but sure.
I certainly don't, but I'm not going to question it one bit. Tompkins down to Bouchard. Bouchard just outside the hash marks. Still on it. Bouchard across for Gannis. Gannis, quick shot, turned aside by Clark. Now it's Bouchard. Down low, Beaulieu. Beaulieu to Gannis. Gannis waits, turns, fires it down the boards. And fanning on it there with the Clippermules. Now it's Bouchard. Waiting. Bouchard drops back for Tompkins.
You got Gannis.
Tompkins.
You got Gannis.
Waits. Bouchard across. Larko on it. Shot it up into the high netting.
Gannis
Yeah.
wanted the one-timer
Oh my gosh.
bad there.
Yeah.
You see him just sitting there like this.
I'm just waiting for him to get a soft pass right on the ground and just rip it. See what he does. He may either hit the net in glory or shatter a glass panel. Either one would be pretty cool.
Shattering a glass panel would be pretty funny,
Especially at the high school level, that just, it doesn't happen.
which is why it'd be funny.
And if there were a player to do it with the body, it'd be one of ours. Specifically the number 26.
Yeah, James Nemeth would absolutely do that.
Nonetheless, the first period has come to an end. The Admirals lead it 1-0, and we'll go into the second with a 5-on-3 lasting 49 seconds. We will be back. All right, we are back and about half a minute away from the second period of action between the Alvirne-Milford Admirals and the Portsmouth-Newmarket Clippermules. The Admirals, despite the chances, despite the shots on goal, still only lead this game 1-0. And Ari Scarborough came up to us. The total for us was 17 shots to Portsmouth-Newmarket's 2.
Yeah, that's a sucky situation to be in if you're that Portsmouth-Newmarket goaltender.
Yeah. Man, Will Clark just yeah, he's standing on his head, but he is just facing a barrage right now. And, I mean, props to him for only letting up one because those were not easy shots to turn away.
Very seldom when you're playing the Alvirne-Milford Admirals do you have easy shots to turn away.
True. No, I absolutely agree. And not that it's going to get much easier. The Admirals are going to start this period with a 5-on-3 for 49 seconds. We'll see what they make of it.
Oh, your headset wire's tangled around the
As we're still waiting for the boys in blue to take the ice.
Oh, there they are.
We've got a ref, and we've
Hi,
got
Trent.
Trent. Hi, Trent.
Quadruple him.
He's been flawless through the 2 shots he's faced. I mean, just an impressive stat line, really.
And I think the 2 shots were both like very easily paddled away.
Yeah.
You know, some of those little.
No, but that's a good thing. Keeping
I
the
call
work
them
light.
stat patters.
Stat Pafford.
No, stat Pafford.
Oh, it's funny. I almost said it at the beginning, but this Clippermules team really does feel like the Detroit Lions from the past few years. A team that
that was our conversation on the bus.
They haven't been great, but they play with heart, and they've been showing that, especially Will Clark. And even some of these Portsmouth-Newmarket defensemen. But we will see where it leads us. The Admirals still coming on. Just a matter of time.
Now.
What was that?
I said, I think we've got everybody now.
Yeah.
They said being next to me was the best thing.
But not for the camera.
Nemeth pushes the draw ahead, and it's immediately dumped straight to the stick of Brienne by the Clippermules. Now Brienne gives it up for Atwood.
Oh, that's why Nemeth was taking the draw. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Atwood's shot turned aside by Clark, and he'll cover. What was that?
I was confused as to why Nemeth was taking the draw, and then I realized, oh, wait, power play.
Yeah. So he lines up for the draw yet again. There it is. Pushes it on net, and it's turned aside. Now it's gloved at the blue line by Brienne. Brienne gives quick shot, turned aside.
Looks like Callahan might have tipped it in front.
Now it's Nemeth on it. Nemeth gives to Callahan. Callahan working down low. Back to Nemeth. Nemeth waiting. Quick shot blocked. Now Callahan trying to get on it. He gets it. Callahan stick handling. His shot turned aside by Clark. That was taken by Forrest, and he's leveled down in the boards. It's Nemeth trying to push ahead on it. Nemeth with it. It's away. It's Slover now for the Clippermules on it. Slover skates it ahead, and he is met by Braden Atwood. Now it's Brienne. Brienne gets it up ahead for Corey Tompkins, and it is batted away and sent back into the Admiral zone. Now Brienne again. Brienne trying to pass it up to Callahan.
No ice,
It was
they deflected
caught
it.
off the stick. Yeah, thankfully no icing there, as you said. Clippermules taking control again. It's pushed ahead by, who was that? Dominic Eaton. Now a takeaway here. Trying to get on it was Conklin. And now it's taken by Brienne. Brienne flips it up. Trying to get around. He does.
That's a
Chopped
good
up in
move.
the
Sky it
boards.
and look for an interference penalty. Oh, hello. It's the 2 sophomores.
Now Larko's shot turned aside by Clark. Rebound. Gathered by Forrest. Now it's Gannis. Gannis tried to give to Larko and it's taken away yet again. 5-on-5 once again.
We've been at 5-on-5 for like 2 minutes.
Seriously?
Just
Time-
about. Or a minute and a
Time
half
flies when
anyway.
you're having fun. As Gannis just shoved him
come
right there, and
on!
he's going to go. Wow. Peep the speed of Will Clark really quick. That was the fastest I've seen a goalie come off ice in a while, as there's still some pushing and shoving going on in the boards.
Now, HCTV is not responsible for anything said by players, coaches, fans, or officials.
And Ganos will go, and Larco's going to go. Come on.
Oh, don't tell me Larko just got a 5. I hope I didn't see that. No.
Referees are in discussion.
Okay,
Looks like just a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes both.
Oh, I think they signaled 5-on-3.
Okay. So, yes,
That
you
much
did
we
see that
knew.
wrong. Right off draw, the Clippermules lose it, and they'll come down back into their own zone. Picking it up is Johnny Forrest. Forrest with some speed moving it ahead. Forrest takes to the wing and gains his own. Now Forrest down to Slover. Slover shot turned aside by Scarborough. Glove down, rebound chance, and it's just
Trent, get back
wide.
up.
Trent back in the cage. Now it's Slover. Down low. Chance, and it's blocked right there. Rebound turn, they shoot and score. Dominic Eaton ties the game. And the Clippermules make it 1-1.
See which one comes out.
I'll leave 1:23 left on the clock. The Admirals go 5-on-4. They'll take Ganis out of the box and leave Larco in. Callahan off the draw. Leave it for Atwood, and they're going to say hand pass on that? Really?
Clippermule goal scorer number 19, Dom Eaton. Assist by number
Really?
4, Cal Rothstein. And number 25, Gabe Ferrera. Time of goal, 11:49 of the second period.
Force against Atwood on the draw. The Clippermules win it out. It's taken away by Callahan and backhanded into the Portsmouth-Newmarket zone. Played dangerously by Clark right there as Slover gets pressure by Atwood and comes away free. Slover to Eaton. Eaton stays on it and gains his own. Eaton with it, turning, shooting, blocker save by Scarborough. Now it's Callahan on it, leaving for Atwood. Atwood splits the defense. Braden Atwood with a chance, and he scores! Braden Atwood buries it top shelf, and the Admirals get a 2-1 lead shorthanded.
Isn't that Addie's second shorthanded goal? Oh, no, it was Ganis the other night.
I just got deja vu right there.
No, Addie got the shorty against Oyster River, right?
Addie got the shorty against Oyster River, but he also got it in my second ever game as play-by-play.
Oh,
He got it shorthanded against Spalding to make it 2-1 on a breakaway just like that. That's insane. The Admirals quickly go back up on top. The deed is not done. Still, 43 seconds left on Larco's penalty.
25, Braden Atwood. Assist by number 10.
And pass just missing Johnny Forrest right there.
Hey,
He'll
Callahan
have to
got
come
an
back and
assist.
get it. There we go, Jacques.
11:15.
Forrest sends it up for Slover. Slover in the zone. Sends it off the boards, picked up by Eaton. Eaton loses it, and it's almost cleared. Glove down, quick shot, covered by, stopped by Scarborough. And they're going to say played with a high stick.
Was it?
Debatable. I don't know. That was a really great heads up, though, by Johnny Forrest to actually keep that on the blue line and keep the Clippermules in the zone. Play back the other way. Slover. Pass. Misses. Intended for Rothstein. Now it's Eaton on it again. Eaton has the only goal for the Clippermules. It's kicked back to him. Leaving it up at the point, and now they send it down the boards. And it's
5-on-5.
yeah, 5-on-5 once again. And now Nemeth is going to break away. Nemeth with some speed gains his own. Quick shot, stopped by Clark. And he hangs on to it.
Well, okay, I know hindsight's 20/20 and all that. You had Larko wide open.
Yeah.
I know, hindsight's 20/20, I know, but
I know. It's just that any Admiral tends to do that where they have room on the wing, they take it, and they want to put the puck in for themselves. Now, one-timer by Tompkins gets turned aside by Clark. Callahan sending it around the boards. It'll come out to Gannis. Gannis sends it right back around, this time to Atwood. Atwood to Callahan. Callahan's quick shot goes just high and off the glass.
I think it was blocked.
That was taken away and moved up by the Clippermules. Now Tompkins plays off the boards to Atwood. Atwood gaining the zone. Shot off the glove of Clark. Now rebound. Sent
Again,
behind the net and around.
There. Admirals almost afraid to use the 2-on-1.
Yeah.
Their advantage.
Here's Atwood this time. Quick shot stopped by Clark and he hangs on to it.
I'm not the only one that notices it, right, Ed?
Notices what?
That the Admirals are almost afraid to take that pass of the 2-on-1.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
It's because, I don't know. A pass is always hard because with
I'm
the
not
amount
saying
of
that it
speed,
would work 100% of the time, but
because like to kind of play devil's advocate off of you earlier, Nemeth was coming in with a full head of steam, and Larko was just like a step behind him, and you don't want to miss a pass when you have that sort of open room. That's just the worst feeling.
oh, no. I'm not saying it would work 100% of the time or that they should do it 100% of the time. But it feels like every single time you can expect a shot on that play.
It's true, yeah. Sometimes you're just kind of blind and playing in the moment, too. That's the other part of it. But it's just one of those moments that I guess we'll never know.
Yep.
Now it comes out to Corey Tompkins. Tompkins
That's
turns
McLeod.
and tried to give it to Callahan there as he got muscled away.
McLeod.
Sorry, McLeod.
And Pelly's on the blue line.
All right. Now going the other way is Forrest. Forrest will whip it in for the fastest icing I've seen in NHIAA.
He threw that arm up and called it immediately. That was great.
Yeah, I saw the arm up. He was just waiting to blow the whistle.
I didn't see the lead ref with the arm up. I saw him shoot it up and call the
Same
whistle.
here.
That's great.
8:29 left to play in the second. Draw push ahead by Beaulieu as it comes out to the defenseman. There's a giveaway. Slover on it. Slover in front, and it's kept out by Scarborough. Big save by Trent. Now it comes out again, and he gloves it. Rothstein tried to bag it right beside him.
That Scarborough kid's pretty damn good, huh?
I'd say. It'll be Ferreira and Gannis on the draw. Gannis tried to push it over to Callahan. Kept in by Ferreira. Ferreira's shot blocked. Now it's eaten down low, and Ferreira's down on the ice. Atwood pushing ahead. Will fire it into the zone. It'll take
was
a
a weird
bounce off
bounce.
the boards. Now Gannis a chance, and he fanned on the shot. Now it's Slover playing it off the boards, and it'll go down for an icing. I was really afraid Gabe Ferreira was hurt right by his bench, but looked like he got up quick as soon as the play started moving the other way. 7:46 left in the second period. Admirals up 2-1. Gannis and Ferreira take the draw again. Draw comes from Bouchard. Quick shot, and it was just...
Callahan almost tipped it home.
Yeah, it was just above Clark as he now covers to make the save.
But instead of tipping it home, it looked like he tipped it just high.
Yeah. It happens. Not everyone can have the tip of Andre Palat, sadly. I don't even say that as a Lightning fan. I just say that for the sake of the reference. Andre Palat is great no matter what team he's on at just tipping pucks and making chances.
Lightning game next week.
What's that?
So you would make that joke with us going to a Bruins Lightning game next week.
I would absolutely make that joke. I'm just counting the days. Now there's a one-timer that sails wide.
I can think of a quote Dave might use at that time.
Dave's best quote ever, I think you mean. I don't even think Richie knows Dave's quote.
Kid fired the puck about 10 feet wide of the net. And I said, I know a Dave quote for that one.
Oh, he doesn't know it. We'll teach you.
Freshman.
Now Larko pushes the other way with speed. He's got Beaulieu on the other side. Larko's still with it, and he falls. I don't really know what else to say there.
Loses an edge, maybe?
That's a better term for it. Now Beaulieu with it on his backhand. He'll spin the other way and give to Larko. Beaulieu again. Both shots get blocked. And now it's bounced up the other way. And will go for an icing.
I'll make this just a little bit looser. There we go. That's better.
Now we're playing with power. Larko and Ferreira line up on the draw. A lot of R's there. My bad. Brienne's going to have to catch up to that one. They'll sling her around the boards. It's taken up by Ferreira. Ferreira gets muscled away. Now Brienne skating the other way. Landon Brienne gains the zone. And trying to get around Slover, he'll just lock him into the boards instead. Now Seti Beaulieu all over Gabe Ferreira right there. This will pry the puck free. Now it's Larko on it on his backhand. Larko turning. Sends it around the boards. Has Nemeth. Nemeth still on the boards. Now to Larko. Larko waiting. He'll send it back around the boards. This time it's Nemeth again. Ferreira gets taken away by Beaulieu. Beaulieu waits and sends it around the boards. And now another takeaway. Beaulieu still with it. Quick shot. And it's turned aside by Clark.
Great pressure by the Admirals.
Yeah, play continues. Now pass across. Try to find Nemeth right there. Back door. Couldn't. Now Brienne's shot is turned aside. It's Nemeth still on it. Nemeth gets caught up in a check. And Clippermules ice it.
On that pass, this is purely hypothetical. If Nemeth shot from the left side instead of the right, it's 3-1.
Yeah. Or if Nemeth was just a little more heads up on his backhand right there, I think he could have buried it.
That would have been a really tough backhand shot, though.
Well, life is a world of shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
Oh, well, that's true.
Tompkins keeps it in the zone. It's pushed ahead and turned aside by Clark. Now it's McLeod. McLeod on the boards. Still working with it. McLeod gives to Baza. Baza still with it. Baza now across. Couldn't quite connect with Corey Tompkins. Tompkins holds it up. Now McLeod pushes it back for Bouchard, and he scores. No, it was Mason Tompkins. My bad. Oh, man. I hate to miscall it like that, but nonetheless, he pimps the celly and gives the Admirals a 3-1 lead.
And I cut my finger on the camera. Great.
I'll make that one up to Mason. I purely thought that was Cade Bouchard. Now McLeod takes it off the draw and gains his own. McLeod working on his backhand. Has some room. Across. Couldn't find Beaulieu back door.
Admiral goal scored, number 5, Mason Tompkins. Assist by number
Clippermules move it the other way.
I don't think it was
Turned away
Beaulieu.
by
I think that was
Scarborough.
Corey Tompkins.
It was Corey Tompkins. And here he is with it again. Corey pushing in with some speed. Corey shot scores! Corey Tompkins first as an Admiral. He makes it 4-1. An absolute bullet by number 23. And that's what you love to see. He's been due for a long time now, and there it is. Corey Tompkins. A 4-1 hockey game and his first as an Admiral.
What a moment.
Oh my goodness.
Get him that puck.
Come on. That is all his. Unbelievable. And now we know who our 1-star is going to be, no
100%.
matter what happens.
And the goal scorer number 23, Corey Tompkins. Assist by number
That feels good. Even on away ice, it feels good to hear that cheer.
the goal 409 in the second period.
The only thing that could have been better is if it was at skate 3.
Yeah. Played ahead. Quick shot, and oh my gosh.
That hurt.
Yeah. Rothstein was absolutely level right there. Now Atwood goes to work. Quick shot, and it sails high off the glass. Now Gannis on it. Sends it right around the boards. Goes over to Callahan. Now to Atwood as he just tried to flip it to the side of the net there.
Sorry
Bouchard
for like the
collects it.
amateur color call on that, but all I could do was just get excited for that one.
No, you just wanted to feel the moment.
I
That was
wanted
beautiful.
to enjoy the fact that Corey scored because he's been due all year. Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's...
How are we not going to the box for that?
And that is a 2-on-1. Gannis with Callahan. Gannis shoots it off the glass. God, that would have been the worst time to score while we're just dying laughing. Now
I
Atwood
think
goes
Gannis
the other
and
way.
Callahan would have both understood.
Atwood stick handling across, and Callahan almost had it back door. And he gets absolutely muscled right there. And that's going to be a goal. Johnny Forrest is going to go to the box for, I don't know, roughing interference, an elbow. And the Admirals with 2:46 will get yet another power play.
This feels like Hollis Brookline Dairyfield.
This is a like, what?
Huh?
This is a real game? I mean, like, sure, maybe he got him with the elbow, but, like, that's going to be a call.
Where was the trip over there?
There's a song consisting of 3 notes that I would like to make an ode to the officiating for, but I'm not going to sing it. I'll just let the mind wander. Oh, it's Atwood at the point. Atwood's
I
skating
know
in.
exactly what you meant. Is it the
Gets
one
to
that'll get you
Tompkins.
kicked out?
Yeah. About the rodents?
Yeah.
Here's Atwood on it again. Atwood shoots, stopped by Clark, and it's turned aside. And cleared. It's Mason Tompkins. Hey, he had a goal that I didn't butcher. So fire it over to Larko, then to Beaulieu, then to Atwood. Atwood skating in with speed. He shoots, and it's knocked wide.
Was that blocked or was that just a muffin?
That was, I think it was deflected.
Give him credit for it. Yeah, it was blocked.
It's held up in the boards. Comes out. Tompkins keeps it in. Great keep right there. So now it's Atwood. Atwood across. Gannis waiting, shooting.
Oh.
Tried to get it. That top cheddar, sorry. Now it's Atwood on it again. Atwood across. Gannis looking again, and
Waiting
it
too
stopped.
long.
Rebound in front. It's kept away. Gannis again with it. Gives to Tompkins. He fans on it. Then gives to Gannis. Gannis in the slot, and it just goes wide. Now it's Beaulieu to Atwood. Atwood tees up a one-timer. He fanned on it, and shot ended up getting to Clark anyways. As Gannis left out in front, nobody there. Atwood another chance, and that one goes off the glass. And Mason Tompkins will have a skate in the neutral zone. Tompkins goes
1
in.
minute to play in the period.
Tompkins still moving. Tompkins now gives to Larko. Larko in the slot. He shoots, and it's stopped by Clark.
Oh, you tried to tip it in. Oh, careful. Watch that break.
And it's given right back to Cade Bouchard. Bouchard skates in on his own. Bouchard leaves. Quick shot off the glass. Gannis still on it. And will come back the other way and be iced.
You know who I want to see score now?
Who?
Chris Baza.
Both of his lineys have goals except for him. I think Baza's due next for his first Admiral
Baza
goal.
or like give me somebody on that fourth line.
I mean, come on.
Or
There's only
Pelly.
one
I take Pelly
obvious
too. I
pick
take
on the
Pelly
fourth.
too.
Yeah. And maybe next year, Nate Ritchie. Maybe next year. Clippermules almost get a turnover right there as it's held away by McLeod. McLeod gives to Pelletier. Luke Pelletier gets hit
That one
hard.
didn't feel good.
Now going the other way of the Clippermules, and
Oh,
he's
but
knocked
McLeod
down.
answers the bell.
What goes around comes around. As it's held on
Thank
to.
you for not calling that icing.
Thank goodness. With like 0.1 seconds, thank you for not doing that. As it got fired down to Clark, that will be the conclusion of the second period. The Admirals pile on with Corey Tompkins getting his first goal as an Admiral. And it'll make this one a 4-1 game going into the third period. We will be back. All right, we are back for the third period of action. I definitely didn't start talking while we weren't recording. Couldn't have been me. Will never be me, ever. But
At
we
least
are
I
back.
actually hit record this time.
That's true. I watched you hit it, and then the light go red and everything. It was great.
What's that?
I saw you hit the button and the light go red and everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, we are in fact recording.
Cool.
And we were given an interesting number in the break.
The shot totals.
35-5 in favor of Alvirne-Milford.
I think we're doing something right. I don't know. The numbers lead me to my
Numbers
thesis.
don't lie.
The numbers do not lie.
Well, they do sometimes.
We literally said at the top of the broadcast, sometimes the numbers lie.
The numbers don't lie tonight. The Admirals are in
Yeah.
handle control of this game.
And the magic number for tonight, there are two magic numbers, 1 and 23. One goal for number 23. Corey Tompkins finally on the scoreboard as Larko wins the draw, and we are underway in the third period. It's played ahead by Nemeth and then taken away. Forrest sends it down the ice, and it'll be immediate icing.
So, reminder, if we get to a 7-1 or some variation of a 6-goal lead, we will run into running time, where the clock will only stop at timeouts, injuries, penalties, and scores.
Sounds like a good terms and conditions to me. Now Landon shoots as it's tipped down and covered by Clark.
And that was almost one of the 3 goals we need. Not sure who would have gotten credit for it, but it was almost one of them.
Neither. Larko wins the draw against Ferraro, but it's the Clippermules that take control. Now it's Eaton going the other way. Eaton on his backhand, and it's gloved by Scarborough.
That was the 6th Clippermule shot. It's been 30 minutes and 37 seconds.
Wow. Just wow.
For those of you doing math at home, they have about 1 shot every 6 minutes.
That's rough.
1 shot every 5 minutes, sorry.
Now there's a shot that goes off the outside of the net.
Nate, please stop tapping your feet.
It's like Happy Feet.
Well, it's more that it shakes the camera than anything.
What was that?
It shakes the camera. Ooh, nice block, Gannis.
That was, ooh, wow. That was something right there. I thought it was going to be put in. Now it's Bouchard with it. Going to work. Sends it off the boards for Atwood, but pass overshoots him. Slover given off to... Oh, it's still Dom Eaton.
I think he tried to shoot it and it got out of the skates of Tompkins. Mason, not
Oh.
Corey, as they were both right there.
Now Corey gives it off. And Callahan will pick it up and get out skated to it. It's flung the other way to Scarborough. He will guard it with his paddle and give it off to Mason Tompkins. Mason gives to Corey. Corey almost hits the ref with it. Wow. What a way to go sour after such a sweet goal. Now it comes out in front. Fed into the slot, but nobody was there. Now Jesse Core takes it the other way. He'll carry him off the boards. Picked up by Fabrizio, and he's knocked away from him by Mason Tompkins.
Almost buried by Mason.
Absolutely. As he then hits the high netting with his backhand.
How did I stop that well after the whistle and it still was late? Or still early?
I don't know.
No, it was... Yeah, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just going crazy.
12:49 left to go. Pelletier gets on the draw, and he'll bank it off the boards to Bouchard. Bouchard moving ahead. It's McLeod. He'll dump it in. Finds Corey Tompkins. They'll send it back to McLeod. McLeod feeding it out in front. Pelletier gets on it. Pelletier gets it taken away. So now it's Bouchard with it in the neutral zone. They'll send it back to the Admiral zone, and Pelly loses an edge right there. Banked off the boards for McLeod. McLeod
That's dangerous playing.
turning around the net. Yeah, that was all kinds of dangerous. Now it's Forrest with it. Johnny Forrest moves ahead, and he hits the ref.
Why was that one blown? I think that one might have hit the ref in the face, so... it
definitely hit the ref,
like, just to make sure it was
right
okay.
off either the side of his helmet or his ear.
I think it was just like a welfare check on the opposite official.
Yeah. Ferraro and Larco take the draw and gets sent straight to the Clippermules side by Larco. Now Eaton sends a slow saucer wide. Bouchard tried to find Beaulieu there. He was knocked off of it. Now it's Forrest. Forrest with some room. He gets by Beaulieu. He gets by Pelletier. And his pass is held up by Larco. Now it's Beaulieu trying to send it the other way. He lost an edge. Now it's taken by Pelletier. Trying to move it up. And it's sent back to Cade Bouchard. Bouchard waits. And it's taken away by Ferraro. Ferraro with it.
You mean?
He's sent it to the boards by Bouchard. As Beaulieu tried to break free with it. And Larco does it. Larco with some room. Larco turns the other way. And they're going to call that a trip.
Might be a call there, too.
Atwood's still on it. And it's finally touched up by Johnny Forrest. I would just, for the sake of it, I would love to see a penalty shot from Atwood. I think that'd be fun.
You know, I've seen, 3 or 4 penalty shots, not a single one in favor of the Admirals.
Yikes. Well, with exactly 11 minutes left to play, the Admirals will get the man advantage. Right off the draw, Gannis gets it. Gannis sends around the boards. Bouchard will collect it. Bouchard now behind the net, waiting. Bouchard still on it. Bouchard up to Gannis. Gannis waits, shot, stopped by, I almost said Walker, stopped by Clark. Now Larco skates in. Larco waiting. Gives to Gannis.
Sauce?
Gannis. Larco with the sauce. Right to Bouchard. Bouch waits. Cross. Gannis shoots. Stopped by Clark. 10:26 and a minute 27 left on the penalty. Here it is. Gannis over to Atwood. Atwood shoots and it goes just wide. Gannis on it and he's muscled off the puck and it's cleared. Brian gets to it, leaves for Atwood. Atwood now to Larko. Larko pushes ahead. Larko with some speed. In the face-off circle, Larko still pushing on his backhand. Gives to Gannis. Now played by Gannis again. Gannis waiting, shooting, stopped by Clark. Comes out to Brienne, and then to Atwood. Atwood waits. Admirals almost offside there. Now it's Gannis. Gannis steams ahead. Gannis waiting. Brandon Gannis. Pass, couldn't quite find anyone.
That's
come back down to the Admiral side.
Interesting pass there.
What was that?
Interesting pass there.
Very interesting pass right there.
Huh?
What? There was a whistle blown for what? It'll be Bryce Larko.
Larko's going for it. I didn't see it. I'm not going to argue it. I'm just going to shut up.
No, neither. What I will say, though, is that Larko was on the bench by the time the whistle was blown. .9:20 left to go. It'll be 4-on-4 for 20 seconds, and then the Clippermules will take over on the power play.
Tom thought that we were still on the power play.
What's that?
Tom Beaulieu thought we were on the power play. He's in shock.
Ooh. Let's fought for.
Ooh.
Clippermules on it. It's passed behind to Ferraro. Ferraro, it's kicked ahead by Brienne.
Is it Ferraro or Ferreira?
Let me look again. Not right now. No, it's Forrest, and it's stopped by Scarborough.
That's 7.
And now it's kept away. It's Johnny Forrest on it. He'll send it off the boards, and that'll be an icing.
It's Ferreira.
Ferreira, okay. I'm saying that right?
You were saying Ferraro, as in Ray Ferraro, as in former Islander Ray Ferraro. You want to make Lightning references? I'll make Islanders references.
That's fine with me. It's Callahan on the draw. Let's push up to the boards. And now taken by the Clippermules. It's Forrest with it. He'll move it ahead. Slover with it, and it's blocked by Ricard. And Callahan will backhand it down and clear it. It's Forrest on it again. Forrest waits. It's given up to Eaton. Eaton waits, shoots, and it's stopped by Scarborough.
8.
He nods too.
I like that I can count on my hands how many shots the Clippermules have.
It's kind of fun.
It's kind of silly.
And did he hit the ceiling? I think he hit the ceiling.
Yeah, well, if not the ceiling, he definitely hit the rafters.
Either one.
It was up, not over.
Mules win the draw.
Offside.
Taken by Ferreira as he's pressured by Callahan. Ferreira moves it ahead. Ferreira still going. Ferreira turns. Gives it up. Quick shot. Stopped by Scarborough. Rebound. And wow, that was a lot just happened right there. Scarborough covered and made the save.
Hi, Trent.
Scarborough sits up. Ferrara gives him a quick
No, you were
pat
right
on the
with
shoulder.
Ferreira.
It's Ferreira? Okay.
It's not Ferraro, it's Ferreira.
All right. We're going to be stuck on that for a while, huh? Next 7 minutes and 40 seconds will be a long one for me, as 20 seconds remain on Portsmouth-Newmarket's power play.
Jump, Eddie.
Callahan with a great defensive effort right there. So it gets dumped into the boards. Chance in front is batted away.
Get on goal.
Yeah, and yeah, Bouchard's going to the box right there. All day long.
So 8 seconds of 5-on-3, and then Boosh will sit for another minute 52. I honestly don't disagree with that call either.
No, me neither. That was, yeah.
Just a bad play. Five! Now I disagree.
All right. So now it'll be 5 minutes all you can eat for the Clippermules. Slover on it. Slover shoots and it goes wide. Rebound chance. Scarborough made a quick spin. Now Baza moves it ahead. Chance for Braden Atwood. And he just lost it there. Baza chops it back into the zone. It'll be Rothstein to send it into the Admiral zone.
You're
Played by
joking
Brienne,
right now, right?
and he'll just fire it out for a clear.
There's no way that there was a 5-minute penalty.
There's
Two?
just no
Okay,
way.
fine, whatever. 5?
I think that kind of levels out the the penalties that we
The
should or should not
hilarity
have
that
gotten.
ensued before.
Yeah. We laugh so we can be mad now. It's a cruel world. It's taken by Mason Tompkins. Tompkins still on it. Playing the boards and
Addy,
now
just ice it, please.
Eaton. What was it?
Telling Atwood to ice. Just ice it.
Wow. They are held up right now. Rothstein across to Ferreira. Ferreira held up by Brienne and knocked down. McLeod tried to make a clear there. And now Rothstein in front, stopped by Scarborough, rebound! And it didn't go! Now rebound chance, this time it's covered by Scarborough. Wowee!
The ref pointed like it went in. I don't even think the ref believes Scarborough kept that one out.
That was
Attaboy, 2-9.
unbelievable.
Quadruple him?
Quadruple him. Drawn by the Clippermules. Played ahead. Quick shot blocked. Rebound is sent away. And Kamarik makes the clear.
Dennis, please don't get a call for a boarding again.
Please and thank you. Forrest gains the zone. Forrest. Waiting. We'll go the other way. Ricard on it as it's flagged down. Kamarik with it, and he'll clear. Great work by Mason Kamarik.
It's Komarick, remember?
Oh, that's right. I was like, I think I'm saying it wrong. I'm not sure.
9. Oh, no, wait, no, that's like 11.
And now Gannis with some room. Brandon Gannis waits. His shot just wide. Clippermules go the other way. It's held up. Dorigo with it. He gives to Gannis. Gannis gives it straight over to the Clippermules.
I didn't see the Clipper Mule there. I thought Dorigo was wide open
Yeah.
and all alone.
No, Slover was staying with it.
I didn't see him there.
Yeah. Under 2 minutes now on the power play. And it's cleared over right to Clark. It's now Ferrero moves it ahead. Ferreira, sorry. There he goes, and it's tipped off of Brienne and into the high netting.
Tipped off of Bryant and into the high netting.
For Brian, sorry. Man, these last names, they're killing me.
Time out, Clipper Mules. We have some time to giggle. Quality broadcast right here from HCTV.
You know it. Between
If we're not
Komarick
giggling
and
and having
Ferreira
fun, are
and
we really,
Bryant.
if we're not giggling and having fun, are we really broadcasting a game, man?
No.
Isn't that what we get, told to do is just have fun and goof around?
That's what you told me to do.
That's what I get told to do.
That means it's what we have to do.
Jim approves.
Jim approves. That's
Mike
all that
approves.
matters. Mike approves.
Well, I don't know about Pylon.
I bet Pylon approves. If I could sit him down and make him watch a game, he would approve.
He definitely would.
If I forced it, even against his will, if I forced him to watch a game, I think he'd enjoy it.
We might have to force him against his will.
Just put him in a locked chair. His arms are locked. His legs are locked. He can't move. We have that the thing that keeps his eyes open. Instead of blinking.
Yeah.
Stop it, please! I beg you. That kind of device.
Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled program of ice hockey.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine, he says.
Well, what else can I say besides 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to play in the third period with 1:29 left on the Clippermule power play? Admirals inching closer to the win and 4 valuable points as it's dumped in.
Honestly, that penalty being 5 minutes isn't that bad.
No.
Esterico's ankles just got absolutely destroyed.
Yeah. Now it's Ferreira getting pressured by Larco and Dorigo. Ferreira gets it taken by Larco as it was a huge hit right there. Larco just loses it. Now Forrest. Pass across. Ferreira shoots it high.
Hit the net.
He had Scarborough beat. It's Forrest on it. Forrest waits. Gives Ferreira's one-timer fanned on. Now it's Slover. Gives to Forrest. Forrest waiting. Forrest walks up. Pass across, and it's fanned on again. This time by Calvin Rothstein. Rothstein again, and he loses it. And it is sent down the length of the ice for clear. 26 seconds left on Bouchard's major. Passed ahead, and Eddie Marchese was almost offsides. Here it is.
Oh.
It's poked out, and Marchese takes his tumble. Here it is, and
Ooh.
Marchese tumbles again. This is a shot that's stopped by Scarborough.
Sorry, but that was silly watching Eddie just
It was kind of
Eat
silly.
it.
He's all right. That's all that matters.
He's okay, so we can laugh.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
If it's not, we'll get yelled at later.
Now it's Ricard to Marchese. Marchese settling it. Marchese trying to move it ahead, gets it taken away. Now it's pushed along by Atwood. Now Gannis picks it up. Gannis, wait, shot! Stopped by Clark. Come on, please keep Eddie on the ice. Don't let him go. Don't let him go. Stay with me. Yes! More ice time for Eddie Marchese. 2:11 left to play. We are back 5-on-5. Gannis puts the draw ahead. Now Ricard gets to it. Ricard
Ronnie!
absolutely throws away a man. Now it's Gannis with it. Gannis pushes ahead. Gannis still going. Gannis waits. And he almost loses it there. He does lose it. Now it's Gannis on it again.
Oh, come on!
Tipped and stopped by Clark. And yeah, Gannis is going to the box.
I think that was a little bit of a flop there.
A little bit, yeah.
You know what I just realized?
What?
We're not going to get copywritten this game.
I know there's been no music. We can finally air Anchor Down in foreign countries.
In Russia.
In Russia, just Russia. The only holdout.
Last time it was the Islanders goal song.
Oh well. As Brienne just flips it up for a clear. Play from Clark to Forrest. Forrest moves it ahead. Brand almost just had a nasty hit on Ferreira. He sent it out in front and stopped by Scarborough and sent the other way by Briand. It's Forrest on it again. Forrest moving the other way. Forrest, he's knocked down by Baza.
1 minute to play the game.
And
1 minute.
more physical play.
I heard Dave on that one.
I heard Dave on that one. And nobody goes to the box.
Yay.
Yay. 58 seconds left to play in the game. And Callahan's got to get on quick. Sorry, that's McLeod. Also wins the draw, and it's immediately cleared out by Corey Tompkins. Admirals bench is awful loud.
This sounds
Now
like a
Forrest-
baseball bench, dude.
Yeah. As Ferreira takes a tumble. Now it's taken by McLeod. McLeod gives it away. As he tried to fight back for that one. Walking in all the Clippermules. It's Slover. Slover slings it down to Rothstein. Now it's taken by Eaton. Eaton.
Oh, he's
Looks
trying
like
to
he tried
Michigan
to
it.
set
Come
up a
on.
Michigan as it's taken away and cleared.
You saw that too, right, Ed?
I absolutely saw that. And that will do it.
GG's.
The Admirals take care of business. Corey Tompkins gets his first goal.
Don't trick
And
me
the
there.
Admirals hang on to win it 4-1. I mean, that was really just business as usual.
Yeah, it was. Nice, easy 4-1 win.
And let's get straight to 3 stars as both sides very eager for a handshake line. First star, I think it's pretty obvious.
Corey
Tompkins.
Who do we give the second star to?
I think Brandon Gannis played great all night. I'll give it to Brandon Gannis.
I'm all for Brandon Gannis in the second. Third star, Mason Tompkins.
Third star, Mason Tompkins. I like that.
Get the Tompkins brothers on either side.
For sure. All right. All smiles, all good vibes. Once
Magic-
again, your final score from
Magic number
the
is 2.
Dove. What?
Magic number is 2.
Magic number is 2. Final score from the Dover Arena. Alvirne-Milford Admirals 4. Portsmouth-Newmarket Clippermules 1. As always, Edison Tan for Blake Santana signing off. Have a great night, everyone.